Hey, what's up, folks? It is Will with Exposing the IWC, and we have a lot of news about the draft. I decided I would come live and go ahead and just not only break down the draft, but do my own kind of setup here where I'm going to like assign the talent to each show to make it make sense. And kind of like, I think a lot of the roster is kind of already set in place once you think about it, because there's certain members of the roster that must go with other members based on feuds and based on real life relationships. So a lot of it is kind of pretty straightforward. What's up, Richard? A lot of it is pretty straightforward once you break it down. So we're about to do that right now. But before I assign these roster talent to the Pacific brand, let's look at the rules. We have new rules here for the draft. Dropped this today. Full list of rules, yada yada yada. Available pool for superstars, SmackDown and Raw. Rule number 1: champions on each brand will be protected and are not eligible to be drafted. As a result, Damian Priest, Becky Lynch, Awesome Truth, Sami Zayn, Cody Rhodes, A-Town Down, Logan Paul, yada yada yada. Basically, if you're a champion, you can't go anywhere. I agree, Richard. I'm glad that champions are locked. That actually makes more sense. This whole drafting champions back and forth never made any sense. It actually makes more sense that it's locked in. So I actually like that. Like, if you're a champion, I know some people wanted to see Sami Zayn and Logan Paul maybe swap, but it makes more sense that if you are a champion, you kind of need to stay put, you know? That makes more sense to me. But hey, what do I know? I just think it makes more sense that way. One about the Kabuki Warriors? Me too. I'm not exactly sure what they're doing with the freaking Kabuki Warriors, but I think we'll get to them here. Rule number 2. Even though their status as champions allows them to go back and forth, Asuka and Kairi are eligible to be drafted. So that tells me, because they can go all around, you can't just say, oh, you're stuck to your Pacific brand, because there is no specific brand. So this tells me, oh wait, I left a part out. They will be assigned to that brand if they lose those titles. Spoiler alert: they're losing the titles, right? They're losing. Obviously, right? It's at some point. I think sooner rather than later, though. I think they'll be losing to Bianca Belair and Jade at Backlash. That's my thought. Now, when I first read this rule, I thought, okay, what's happening here is they're going to be drafted to a different show than Dakota Kai and Io. That was my initial thought. But once I sat back and thought about it, I decided, technically, that wording, all that really means is they'll be drafted. So technically, they could be drafted as a part of the entire faction that is Damage Control. That's why I deleted that tweet. Because you can draft all of Damage Control to SmackDown, which is going to happen if they're going to stay together. If all 4 members are going to be drafted together, they'll be drafted to SmackDown because that's where Bayley is, and that's a story. Bayley and Dakota have a story. I believe we're going to get OG Damage Control triple threat match. Bayley versus Io versus Dakota at SummerSlam. Only way that happens is if they're all on the same damn show. So if Damage Control, all 4 of them, are going to be drafted together, it will be all to SmackDown. Now, if Bianca and Jade are tag team champions, well, then they'll need a reason to go to SmackDown. And the reason will be to defend and, to have feuds and mix it up with Damage Control over there. So that makes sense. You have to have tag teams on both shows if Bianca and Jade are going to be floating around. If there's no tag teams on SmackDown, why the hell are they even there, So you have to find a way to balance it out. So I can understand them leaving the Kabuki Warriors on SmackDown as a part of the faction that is Damage Control. All right, so that's rule number 3. Asuka and Kairi will be drafted no matter what, whether it's separately or as a team, as a faction of Damage Control, they will be drafted. Rule number 3, Friday Night SmackDown will feature 4 rounds. Each round will consist of brands making 2 picks, and that's weird. My draft brain doesn't compute that, Usually I'm used to 1 pick, but now we're doing double. So interesting. We'll get to that double upping. We'll get to that double picks each round That's kind of interesting. Monday's Raw will feature 6 rounds. Each round will consist of brands making 2 picks again for a total of 24. So we're doubling up on the picks. SmackDown will have first pick on Friday. Cody Rhodes there. And Raw will have first pick on Monday. Alrighty then. Roster will go into effect on Monday, May 6th, after Backlash. So just like last year, after Backlash, we are going to have everything go into effect, which I believe is going to set the story for a couple of feuds heading into Backlash. But we'll get to that next. Let's go ahead and let's go here. Do this. Okay. So I have this set up here. Liv Morgan has to stay on Raw with Becky. Agreed. So here is my little setup here I have after Raw and SmackDown roster. So what's going to happen here is, first things first. Cody is going to be drafted to SmackDown first, of course. Now, they're doubled up, right? It's doubled up. So what I believe they're going to do here is they're going to have, I believe, Roman Reigns here. So let me find this Roman Reigns picture. Here it is. Assuming, like, I don't know. Here's the thing. Are they going to draft Roman Reigns as a part of the bloodline or not? I don't know. But ultimately, this is how it's going to look. Roman Reigns will be on SmackDown as well. You're going to have, of course, Bayley's on SmackDown. Sami Zayn is on Raw, but I'll wait. Damian Priest is on Raw, right? Sami Zayn is on Raw. Logan Paul is on SmackDown. Now, Logan Paul wants to go to Raw when the Netflix deal kicks in. But because, that's one report said that they're not thinking about Netflix for this draft because next year's draft is closer to the Netflix deal. Netflix doesn't kick in until January of next year. So we have a long way to go before that. So why would you be worried about Netflix for now? That's why Cody Rhodes and Logan Paul will be on SmackDown. They'll be drafted to Raw next year in the meat of the Netflix deal. So not really thinking about Netflix right now. It's about Fox. Fox is the A show, so Cody Rhodes will be on SmackDown. Don't worry about Netflix for right now. We have to wait. You have to wait for the Netflix stuff. That's next year. So, 8-Town Down Under, SmackDown. Awesome Truth, Raw, right? These are the champions. I'm missing Becky Lynch. Okay, so I'll get Becky Lynch in a second. Now, Asuka and Kyrie are wild cards. Let me add Becky Lynch in here. Becky Lynch is, where's Becky? Come on, Becky. I don't think she has her picture up yet with the championship, I didn't think, because I didn't see it. Here's Becky. No belt Becky. She goes here. All right. Correct. So based on these, correct, Richard, with Judgment Day. So based on these images, we kind of already know how this is going to go. Judgment Day stayed together, right? So that means we got to have these pictures are not coordinated, so I already have them all downloaded, but I just don't have them. There's JD McDonough right there. JD McDonough. Where's Finn Balor? Finn. Doing this on the fly. Where is Finn Balor? I know he's in here. He's not in here. Interesting. What I'm going to do next time is I'm going to freaking have this all alphabetical order with their names. Right now, just random nonsense. But okay, I got JD McDonough in here. Maybe I don't have Finn. Yeah, no, Finn, she's right there. And then Dom. Where's Dom Mysterio? Where is Dominic Mysterio? It's just a big list of names in here right now. Where the hell is Dom? There it is. Jeez Louise. All right, open. So I have Dominic Mysterio, JD McDonough, Finn Balor, right? You're gonna have because Becky Lynch, there's no Dom angle, but please don't try to push that. What Dom angle are you talking about? All right, so that's Judgment Day. Now Becky Lynch, she's in a story with she has Seth Rollins, right? Her husband Seth Rollins. That means Seth is gonna be on Raw, even though he is out injured. He'll be back on Monday Night Raw. Where is Seth freaking Rollins? Yeah, next time I do anything like this, I have this in color. I have it named. Them named. All right, here's Seth Rollins. He's gonna be on that Raw. Now Becky Lynch is in a program with Liv Morgan. Duh. So that means Liv Morgan is gonna be on Raw because Liv Morgan is gonna get that title, and Liv Morgan is gonna be working with Dominic Mysterio very closely in the near future. So we need Liv Morgan on Raw. Here's Liv Morgan. Now, okay. So Damian Priest has a Judgment Day. Who's gonna be working with Damian Priest? Probably Drew McIntyre and CM Punk, right? I don't think Drew McIntyre is going after Cody's belt anytime soon. That's more Dominic Mysterio's. That's more Damian Priest's storyline, right? So let's go ahead and add Drew McIntyre and CM Punk to Raw. Drew McIntyre. Where's Drew McIntyre? Drew is going to be right where. Okay, so that's CM Punk. I see CM Punk. Okay, now where's Drew? Oh, he's in here. This is a bunch of faces. CM Punk already got him. Where is Drew McIntyre? Maybe Drew McIntyre isn't in here. I don't see him. All right, never mind. I don't think Drew's in here. I doubt he's not in here. Man, I'm probably just missing it. Where? No, he's not in here. He's not in here. Okay. So what's going to do? Add CM Punk. Let's see. Let me go to WWE roster page. CM Punk. Well, I didn't even add Finn. Oh, all right, add Finn. Anyway, CM Punk goes here. We go to Superstars. Where is that bastard Drew McIntyre? I didn't consider that I would have to. I thought it'd be much easier to find these superstars in this big ass folder, but apparently not. Okay, once I pull it over, it'll tell me if I had Drew McIntyre in here. Curious. Where is my folder? All right, pull Drew McIntyre over. No, he's in here. Is in here. I can't find him, so just do this. Create new folder. Drop Drew in here. Apparently I'm just blind. Now go choose file. That was annoying. All right, Drew's in here. Anyway, let's get to SmackDown. Rhea's gonna return to Raw for sure. Big time babyface. Rhea will be on Raw. Oh, there's Drew McIntyre. I found him. So annoying. Where's Rhea? Rhea. Cheers. Rhea will be on Raw as well. All right, so we have the Judgment Day on Raw. We got Becky Lynch on Raw. We got Rhea on Raw. We got Liv Morgan. So Liv Morgan gets the belt. Rhea Ripley comes back. She's on Raw. The Kabuki Warriors on Raw is possible, but I'm holding off because it can go two ways. They can be drafted to Raw or continue with damage control on SmackDown. Speaking of SmackDown, let's start filling that in now. All right, so we have Cody Rhodes. I believe that Imperium is going to SmackDown. Imperium, Gunther, and his boy going to SmackDown. So here's Ludwig Kaiser. And where is Gunther? Wait a minute. I'm really stupid. It is alphabetical. It is in here alphabetical order. I didn't even like. It even registered. It is in alphabetical order in here. Wow. Wow. So where's the G's for Gunther? That's crazy. That's hilarious. Semi in alphabetical order. There's Gunther right there. Yes. Open. So Gunther, I believe Gunther will be chasing Cody Rhodes. And that means Ilya to SmackDown. I don't know about that one. But no, I don't think Ilya coming in as a heel. I don't think Ilya is coming in as a heel. Ilya joins Imperium, huh? I don't think so. But I could be wrong, but I don't think so. I think he's coming in solo. But here you have Imperium, right? You have Gunther and you have Ludwig Kaiser, which means Tiffany Stratton. You want to keep couples together? Here comes Tiffany on SmackDown. Tiffany. That's hilarious. It was in alphabetical order the entire time. That's hilarious. Where is Tiffany's to SmackDown? So now you have, all right. So we have Tiffany. You have I don't know why Finn is in here twice, but whatever. So you have Tiffany. You have all right. So looking at Imperium's in there. Now you have. Okay, so the Bloodline is staying on SmackDown. Okay, so I believe. So if the Bloodline is staying on SmackDown, that means Solo Sikoa. Where's our S's? Solo Sikoa. Paul Heyman. Where is Paul Heyman? He right. Oh, he's not in here. Well, you guys know he's gonna be in there anyway. Where's Tama Tonga? Is he in here yet? Tama Tonga's not in here yet, but you guys get the picture. It would have been Tama Tonga, Paul Heyman, Solo Sikoa, ultimately Jacob Fatu. I could have sworn Paul Heyman was in here, but I guess I deleted him out. All right, anyway. So, Cole's in here. SmackDown. I don't think anyone would disagree with that. I think they'll stay on SmackDown. All of Judgment Day. Not Judgment Day. Yeah, all of Judgment Day will be on Raw. All of the Bloodline will be on SmackDown. I think so. Which means... What does it mean anything? Mean anything. Just means that's the case. All right, so from there, refresh this. Where is Paul Heyman? I put him in here now, so he should be in here. There he is. Paul Heyman goes to SmackDown. All right. Now, thoughts? I wonder if they're going to use the draft to keep certain people away from each other. Again, like the past drafts. I agree. Well, yeah, they'll definitely do that. So do Bianca be a heel or Rhea as a face? I think Rhea Ripley will be the face, and I think Bianca will probably transition to more of a tweener heel when the time comes, or they'll both be tweeners in a way. They'll both be dynamic characters. That could be interesting to have Bianca and Rhea both be like these dynamic characters that are kind of in the middle. That could be cool. We'll have to see how much they want to commit to Rhea Ripley being a full-on face, but if she is a full-on face, Bianca will be more heel. I'm fine with that at this point. I just want that goddamn feud already, okay? So, Cody's going to have Imperium. You have the Bloodline on SmackDown. Again, it's the A show. Bayley. Let's talk about Bayley. We'll get to I hear you, Richard, on LWO and Legado. Am I also going to do NXT? Probably. probably. So I will get to NXT in a second. Okay. So Bayley, her feuds, she has to have Dakota Kai and Io Sky on there. Because like I said, they're going to do the triple threat match at SummerSlam, the OG Big Three. The OG Damage Control, Dakota, Io versus Bayley. So we need Io and Dakota on SmackDown. Where is Dakota Kai? There's Io. There is Dakota. Where did Io just go? I just saw Io. There she is. Damage Control. The OG Damage Control comes in here for Bayley's sake. Now, let's talk about freaking let's just talk about it now, okay? Let's talk about Kabuki Warriors. How about the Kabuki Warriors, man? It can go either way. Rhea. What's up, Pedro? Is Rhea more of a natural babyface? Rhea prefers to be heel. Bianca prefers to be face. Like, that's what they want to be. Rhea said she wants to be a heel in interviews. Bianca says she prefers to be a babyface. But I think Triple H might swap them for the sake of the feud. But both of them are natural babyfaces. Both of them are. But Rhea prefers playing heel. The Kabuki Warriors, it can go either way. To be honest with you guys, it can go either way. For the sake of this, I will keep them on SmackDown for the sake of this. Because ultimately, they're going to lose anyway. And Bianca and Jade are going to be bouncing back and forth from SmackDown and Raw. So they'll have to deal with Bianca and Jade no matter what. I'll keep them with Damage Control for now. Let's say for the sake of the draft, because until proven otherwise, Triple H likes to draft factions together. So it's possible that the entire Damage Control faction will be drafted. That's why they said that the tag team champions can be drafted as well, because they're a part of that faction. So for now, we'll say that Damage Control gets drafted as a unit together to SmackDown. But it could easily be Raw. But right now, we'll say SmackDown. All right, so that's the obvious things. Damon has his Judgment Day. Becky has Liv Morgan and Seth. Dom, JD, Finn, Rhea, Drew. CM Punk's on there, right? CM Punk's there? Yeah, CM Punk's there. What are the obvious things that I'm missing? Okay, let's look at the roster here. Okay, let's talk about Bianca and Jade. I believe, I could be wrong. Okay, Bianca and Jade are on different shows. Bianca and Jade are being drafted on different shows. Bianca is part of the SmackDown group, and Jade is a part of the Raw group. I believe Bianca and Jade Cargill we drafted to different shows. That's what I think is going to happen. Why? Because Triple H does not want to do that feud anytime soon. He wants them together for the sake of Bianca bringing Jade along. But when it comes down to doing the actual feud, I believe he's going to push it back. The OC's on Raw. Bianca and Jade better bless those belts. New Day to SmackDown. That's might be a good call. So I'm going to put Bianca on. So here's my thought process, okay? Do you believe Triple H is going to do that feud anytime soon? I don't think so. I think he's going to push it off. So, because Triple H is the king of the tease, he's going to put them on different shows. Bianca will be drafted to Raw. Jade will be drafted to SmackDown. And then there'll be urgency like, oh my God, we're going to be split up. We have to win the tag team championships now, or we'll be split. And that'll lead into Backlash, where I believe Bianca Belair and Jade will beat the Kabuki Warriors in Backlash. And then the draft doesn't come into effect till after Backlash, but it doesn't matter because now they're the new tag titles. Now they're new tag team champions, you know? So I think that's what's going to happen. They're in different pools. If you're going to draft them as a tag team, why bother putting them in different pools? Bianca's in the SmackDown pool, Jade is in the Raw pool. I think they'll be drafted to different shows. Then there'll be urgency for them to win the tag team titles. Naomi for SmackDown. Well, Jimmy's out injured, right? He's out. But if Jimmy was to come back, he'll probably be on SmackDown. So I agree. We'll put Naomi on SmackDown. Nothing much changed, and she just came back. Tiffany just came back. Not come back. Tiffany just got called up. Naomi just came back anyway. So we'll put Naomi on SmackDown with Tiffany. They had a little bit of a feud anyway. So they'll continue that feud going forward. Where is Naomi? Here she is. Naomi goes to SmackDown. All right. Let's talk about Chad Gable. Chad Gable said he wants the Intercontinental Championship, which means he's going to stay on Raw, right? So Chad Gable is on Raw. Logical, makes sense. So it's easy to know what's happening here when you think about the storylines that are already fixed, right? It's already fixed in that Chad Gable is going for the Intercontinental Championship, so he goes to Raw. I believe the Creed brothers will be not tagging, but they'll be in a faction ultimately with Chad Gable. So I'm putting the Creeds on Raw. Where the hell are the Creeds? That's going to be annoying to find. Where's Julius? Julius Creed and Brutus Creed. What the hell his name is? It is. Yeah, Brutus. But the Creeds go to Raw. Now, we know that Alpha Academy, a part of Chad Gable's thingy. So all of Alpha Academy were drafted. So we have to consider that they'll all be on Raw. So where's Alpha Academy? Oh boy, where's Maxine? Where's all these losers? Maxine Dupree, where are you? Where the hell is Maxine Dupree? She's in M's. Maxine, Otis, Zawa. You're all going to Raw. What am I missing? Oh, yeah, correct. All on Raw. What else am I missing? There be some more obvious ones that I'm probably missing right now. What are the obvious ones, folks? I gotta think about Legado soon. Legado and LWO. Right? All right, let's think about Legado. Rey Mysterio will probably be on. You go either way. Before they put Rey Mysterio on SmackDown to get away from his son, do they want to continue that separation? Because Andrade is on Raw. Andrade on Raw to feud with Dominic. Right. I agree. Yes, that works. That makes sense. Andrade, where are you? There you go. Andrade's on Raw. Randy Orton is on SmackDown, I think. Because Randy has to continue his storylines with. I think we're gonna get Randy versus Cody Rhodes eventually. So Randy goes to SmackDown. I hear voices in my head. Def Rebel, stay away. What about Ivy Now? She is a part of Creed Brothers storyline with Alpha Academy mixed in. So we're gonna have Ivy Now on Raw as well. It kind of seems like it's kind of the same thing, but not really. It is mixing it up a little bit. I think the things are kind of already like stuff are kind of like the big changes are Gunther and Imperium to SmackDown. That's a big thing. But everything else is kind of the same, except for Bianca. Bianca to Raw is huge. So Bianca to Raw and Imperium to SmackDown are the big ones so far. I believe who's in the Sami Zayn storylines right now. Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed's in Sami Zayn stuff. So Bronson Reed's to Raw. Bronson Reed to Raw. Yeah. The Pride. The Pride has to go to Raw because of Bianca. So Bianca takes priority. So because Bianca takes priority, that means that's a good point. I'm glad you brought that up. Bianca takes priority. So I'm sorry, Bobby Lashley, you're all going to Raw. So Bobby, the Street Profits. Where's Montez Ford? Bobby, Angelo Dawkins, and Montez Ford, you're all taking your asses to Raw because Bianca Belair takes priority. I'm about to widen this up in a second. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna put Bobby Lashley, Montez Ford, Angelo Dawkins, you're all going to Raw. Let me fix this down here. All right. Now, what's next? The OC Michin. Okay, so the women's division is going to be interesting because we want to have a little bit more diversity. Where does Nia Jax go? No, before I do that, let's do it. Let's take care of LWO. Let's take care of LWO. LWO and where are they now? They're on SmackDown now. Does the LWO stay on SmackDown? That's a tough one. What are we doing with Santos and Rey Mysterio? What are we doing with them? B-Fab, you're right. I forgot about B-Fab. B-Fab goes to Raw. Sometimes you forget about B-Fab. My bad. Okay. Some of these people going to NXT. Let me tell you right now. I think Ivar goes down to NXT. Now that I think about it, I probably should have had an NXT at a row. Not new. What the hell? I'm not as confident on NXT at all, to be honest with you. Not very confident when it comes to NXT. I don't like that color. Never mind. Let's go back. Go back to yellow. All right. So we have NXT. All right. Let's pull this over. All right. Okay. So, if I'm not mistaken, Nia hasn't never been exclusive to SmackDown, right? No, I don't know. I'm not sure. What about Candice and Indy? Well, with the tag team division, it depends. Do they want to have it more balanced? I thought it was always smart to have. So those type of calls like Candice and Indy, those can go either way. Like I'm not confident on those, but it depends on how balanced they want the tag team division to be. Because right now, all the tag teams are really on Raw, except for Damage Control and the Unholy Union. Oh, here's the thing. The Unholy Union, send them to Raw for crying out loud. They've been suffering on SmackDown. I want them on Raw. I'm making an executive call there. We are sending the Unholy Union Raw. We're crying out loud. Enough's enough. Isla Dawn and Alba Fire, you're going to Raw. My precious, precious children, you're going to Raw. I'm saving you. Saving you. Okay. They're on Raw now. Now, I need to drag this down. Okay, let's fix this. All right, they're on Raw now because they've been doing nothing on SmackDown. They did y'all wrong, so that's fixed. I'm missing something. Legado and Judgment Day feud with each other. Yeah, because wasn't Andrade mixing it up with not Andrade, wasn't Santos kind of like having issues with the Judgment Day? We'll put Legado on Raw. We'll put Legado on Raw. The way this is set up, I have to scroll. So this is me to scroll here. Santos. Here's Santos. You know what? Santos will represent all of them. I'm not gonna put every last one of them on there. Santos will represent all of Legado. Santos, you go to Raw. Carlito and Rey Mysterio have a storyline with Santos to them as well. If you send Santos and Legado to Raw, who feuds with Rey and Carlito? I think Carlito will turn on Rey Mysterio, but do you send them to Raw? And if that's the case, who the hell's going to SmackDown? Yeah, maybe it's probably better to end the Legado. Yeah, maybe that's what we need to do. Because I'm tired of the yeah, maybe end the Legado. Yeah, okay. We'll send Rey Mysterio on Raw. We'll keep Rey Mysterio on SmackDown, not NXT. SmackDown. We'll keep Rey Mysterio and Carlito on SmackDown for now. Carlito, Rey, they're gonna have their own feud. Carlito and Rey Mysterio. LWO can stay on SmackDown and feud with Imperium in Bloodline 2.0. Right, that's a good call. That's a good call. Rey Mysterio, Carlito, and the crew taking on, because they need something to do. Yeah, so they'll be feuding with the Bloodline, Tamatonga and them. Okay. Dragon Lee is with LWO 2. Correct. They are with, so Dragon Lee will be on SmackDown. Dragon Lee will be facing off against Carlito because Carlito is the one who took out Dragon Lee. Spoiler alert, it was Carlito. Carlito did it. Dragon Lee, Carlito did it. All right, who's going to NXT? I think Ivar is going to NXT permanently for a spell. We're going to send Ivar down to NXT. Where are you, Ivar? I said it is. Ivar, you're going to NXT. Karrion Kross, we know for a fact he's going to be NXT. Karrion Kross. Sorry, but not sorry. NXT is going to be like third brand now. So you have Karrion Kross causing havoc down in NXT. Where's K? Where's K? Who the hell is K? Karrion Kross spelled with a K. Where's Karrion Kross? Is he not in here? No way. He's in here. Where the hell is Karrion Kross? Maybe he's not in here. Okay, never mind. Let me see. Let me make sure. Man, I'm crazy. Where's K's? Oh, he's probably already moved. Okay, I think I know what happened. He's probably already moved down to NXT on this thing, so I didn't get him. Karrion Kross. No, he's in here. What the heck? Karr. There he is. There he is. Dang. Karrion Kross, you're going to NXT. You and Scarlett is going down there. Do I have Scarlett in here? Scarlett, where are you? My dear. Here you are. You're going to NXT. What else we got? Shinsuke to SmackDown on NXT. Oh no. Honestly, I would send Shinsuke down to NXT. I would. That's what I would do. Shinsuke, you're not doing anything on the main roster right now. I'm sending you down to NXT, Shinsuke. I'm sorry. Shinsuke, you got to go down to NXT. It's now the third brand. All right. What else we got? Any other ideas? Natalya might be down to NXT as well. Yeah. I don't know about Shayna. I think Zoe Stark. Here's the thing. Zoe Stark is getting a push. A solo push. She got a vignette. They gave her a vignette. I think Zoe Stark is getting a solo push. So if she's getting a solo push, where is she gonna go? I think she's going to SmackDown. Zoe Stark is going to SmackDown as a solo wrestler. She just got that push, that vignette with herself, without Shayna Baszler. I'm thinking she goes to SmackDown. Where is Zoe Stark? Last one, Zoe Stark is going to SmackDown. I think she's getting a solo push. Shinsuke can mix it up with damage control. I don't love that. AJ Styles, I think will stay. No, he's gonna wrestle Cody Rhodes now on SmackDown. You're gonna lose to Cody Rhodes, and then what? Speaking of, so Kevin Owens has got jumped. So no, Kevin Owens is gonna be a part of the Bloodline storyline. Kevin Owens, you're going to the Bloodline storyline. AJ Styles is on SmackDown now. He may benefit from going for Raw. I'm going to put AJ on Raw. AJ, you're going to Raw. You can mix it up with Sami Zayn. Do you think Zoe might be back on NXT since she was going back at Jada Parker? I do believe that she was going to at Jada Parker. Only thing is that vignette. I don't know about that. They gave her a legitimate vignette. I don't think that's NXT vignette. I think that's a main roster kind of vignette, but I could be wrong. Because she talked about how she beat in the vignette. She talked about how she beat Becky Lynch. What she did to Trish Stratus. You don't do that and then go down to NXT. But I could be wrong. But I think Zoe Stark will be on SmackDown, and she'll be pushed up against the likes of Tiffany, the likes of Bayley. Those are the kind of wrestlers you want to see Zoe Stark mix it up with. Get away from Rhea Ripley. Now she can mix it up with the EOs. She can mix it up with the Baileys. She can mix it up with the Tiffany Strattons. Those are good matches for her. Oh yeah, LA Knight. Yeah, how about him? So he can dethrone Logan Paul. That makes sense to me. LA Knight's on SmackDown. I agree. That makes sense. Where's LA Knight? LA Knight. Yeah. He goes to SmackDown. Oop. Oh, wait. Messed that up. I just realized that it's not. Gotta adjust it here. Wait. Go. All right, that worked for now. All right. So now what? Grips. All right, who's going up from NXT? Who's going up from NXT? Let's look at NXT. This is like an obvious person I'm forgetting. AJ Styles to retire soon. I mean, maybe, I don't know. Let's look at NXT. Who's getting called up? Who is getting called up from NXT? Obviously, Ilya Dragunov, the Mad Dragon. Putting Ilya on Raw. Mad Dragon is going to Raw. Disagree? He had that stare off with Damian Priest. They had this little stare down. So it makes all the sense in the world. He debuted the Raw after Mania. Ilya goes to Raw. Carmella Hayes, go to SmackDown. Carmella, where you at? SmackDown superstar. Okay. Now we have. All right. That makes sense. Roxanne could be called up from NXT. Baron Corbin, Davenport. I agree. I think that Roxanne is going to have a longer run with the NXT title. So I think Roxanne Perez will stay in NXT because when you call her up, you have to make sure you have storylines for them. I don't think Roxanne fits in any storyline right now. I think Tiffany is the one they're going to push right now that they recently brought up from NXT. I don't think Roxanne should drop it and come up yet. She should hold on to that thing, put someone over, and then come up. Carmella Hayes should join the Pride. Not right away. I think Carmella Hayes will be separate on SmackDown, I think, but not right away. I think Blair Davenport, Fallon Henley, Gigi maybe, JC Jane. I can see JC Jane moving up. What's left for her down there? She's done it all besides winning a single title. JC Jane, Fallon Henley, Blair Davenport are all eligible. In fact, I probably think Blair does go up. Braun Breaker, I think, will be on SmackDown. I would put him on Raw, but I think because you're bringing up Ilya, that's a tough one. So Ruka, no way. So Ruka stays. She's has plenty to do in NXT. She has titles to win down there. She has titles to win. I think JC Jane goes up. I would put her on Raw. We'll put JC Jane on Raw. But Sol Ruka has plenty to do down there. She has to win a title first. She has stuff to do. Let's put JC Jane. There's nothing left for her down there. Nothing left. Gigi. Honestly, Gigi, I could see getting cut, honestly. I'm not the biggest Gigi Dolan fan. I have to be honest with you guys. I like JC Jane. I'm not the biggest fan of Gigi. I don't think there's much upside there from an in-ring standpoint. But JC Jane has it all. Put Blair Davenport over there. Let's put no. But where's JC Jane? Where the hell is JC Jane? He's in the Jays. Here she is, JC Jane. Fallon Henley could go up as well. And Blair, okay. So I say Blair, Fallon. I think Blair goes up. I think Fallon stays down for now. I don't know. I don't know. It's tough. I think Gigi stays down. I think Lara stays down. She has a storyline with what's her face? Tatum. Blair, Raw. Dizzy Jane, SmackDown. Fallon Henley, I'm not so sure yet. We'll keep you there. I'll keep you there for now. Baron Corbin, I think he stays in NXT for a while. Braun Breaker, you're gonna go to. I'll put you on SmackDown for now. I don't see any reason to put him on Raw. He got signed to SmackDown recently. Keep him there. Okay. Who am I missing that's big? Am I missing anyone big? Kiana James stays down. I like Kiana James big time. I love Kiana James. I think she's super talented. I want her to win a single title in NXT first. Could she get called up? Sure. But I would like for her to win a title down there. She's good enough to be on main roster now. She's ready to go now. I just don't know how they feel about her right now. Whether they think she's ready. I like Kiana James. I will call her up. In fact, I'll put her in the pool. Even though I'm not sure if they'll call her up or not. I'll put her in the pool at least. How many people did they call up last year? Because they're not going to call up everyone. Not going to completely deplete NXT. I think Kiana James stays down probably, unfortunately. Because I think she's ready. But I want her to win it. I want her to win gold down there at least first. Something. I think she's ready. She's ready in ring and from a character standpoint. I think she's ready. Kalani Jordan has singles title all over her. She's gonna win title down there. I can see her being the person that sends Roxanne up. Like they have Kiana James beat her. Not Kiana James. They have Kalani Jordan beat Roxanne, and then Roxanne goes up. That's very possible. I think Soruka has a chance to win the belt as well. But I think Roxanne will put somebody over before she goes up. So Roxanne stays in NXT. All right. I think this roster is looking pretty good. Is there any big names I'm missing? Like a big main roster name I'm missing? I don't think so. Sheamus is going to be on Raw. Because Sheamus has to win that. He has a feud with Drew. And he has to win that IC title, which is what Sami Zayn has right now. So there you go, Sheamus. I'm running out of space. Okay, let's make this smaller. Okay. All right. Sheamus. All right. Who else? Seth Rollins to SmackDown to feud with Cody. Seth Rollins had to be on Raw because they keep marriage couples together. They have a daughter. Seth will be with Becky. Becky's on Raw. Seth will be on Raw. Julia is beating Roxanne. That, or Julia will win the mid-card title, the North American title. I forgot about Julia. I think she'll win the North American title for now. I don't think they're going to put the top belt on her right away. I think they'll put the secondary belt on her, and then she'll move up to the top belt eventually. But I think they created that belt for Julia. Corbin to SmackDown for the Wolf Dogs. I can see that. Either SmackDown or stays in NXT, but that's not a bad call because there have been reports that they want Baron Corbin to go with the Braun for the Wolf Dogs. And if that's the case, that makes sense. Where's Baron Corbin at? Where's Baron Corbin? Oh, he's in NXT. Never mind. The pullover. Yeah, but there's reports that they want them together. So we'll put Baron Corbin on the Wolf Dogs. That'd be good for him. Because that was a successful tag team that people enjoyed. All right. Who am I missing? Apollo Crews. You might get cut. I'm sorry, my guy. Cedric Alexander, I hope they have something for you, my friend. Charlotte Flair, you're injured. You're going to be on SmackDown. Away from Rhea Ripley. Put Charlotte Flair away from Rhea Ripley. So she'll be on SmackDown when she returns. That's a show she was on when she got injured anyway, so why move her? She was on SmackDown when she got injured. She'll come back on SmackDown. Chelsea Green. Chelsea and Piper Niven. That's a tag team. Either way, I'll leave the tag teams out for now because it go either way. I would split it up. Maybe have 3 tag teams on one show, 3 tag teams on another show. That way it actually makes sense because right now on SmackDown there's only one tag team, which is the Unholy Union. It was bad for them because they had nobody to wrestle, really, besides the Kabuki Warriors, and the Kabuki Warriors were never wrestling on SmackDown. It seems like so. I'll leave the tag team division off for now. I do have Alba Fire and Isla Dawn on Raw because that's where I want them to make a statement there. Like I said, Andrade represents all of Legado, so Legado will have, so Raw will have Lopez. Giovanni Vinci, I think, will be on SmackDown. I think he needs to get his revenge on Ludwig Kaiser. So Vinci, you go to SmackDown as well. You gotta get that revenge on Kaiser. You betrayed him. Who's going down in NXT? Who's going down? Ivy Nile will be on. I already have her up there with Raw. Johnny Gargano. Maybe Johnny and Tommaso Ciampa go to SmackDown. They just lost. Ciampa's making a heel turn. Ciampa's making a heel turn. So DIY, I can see them being drafted to either show. I don't know yet. I'm not sure what happened to DIY. What show do you guys think DIY will be on? Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano. Where's Tommaso Ciampa? Not on here for some reason. He's not in here. What's going on? So weird. He's in here. What the heck? Start with a T. Am I crazy or something? T-O-M. That's weird. T-O-M. He's not in here alphabetically order in alphabetical order, but okay, I don't know what's going on there. Okay, let's try this. His name is probably weird. That's what it is. Put him in here. All right, so here's Ciampa coming in. Ciampa, you go on. What do you guys think about Ciampa and Johnny Gargano? I don't know. You go either way. Well, I'll put them in the pool at least, but it could go either way. I'm not really. I have no conviction on that at all. Where's Johnny? You know. Pretty Deadly. Oh yeah, I forgot about them. New Cash Republic. So here's the thing. All these tag teams, I'm about to leave them off because it's gonna get very crowded. Just know it has to be split evenly, okay? They don't have any active storylines that would make me put them on either show. It could go either way. They could be on SmackDown or they could be on Raw. I have the Street Profits on there because I know they'll be on Raw because Bianca Belair. I have the Creed brothers on there because I feel that they're going to be with Chad Gable. So those are actual factions and storylines that I think is going to come up. Whereas with the tag teams, it could go either way. So I'll probably leave them off. I'll leave the tag teams off for that reason because it go either way. There's no built-in storyline. I think unless you guys can tell me if there's a built-in storyline for one of these tag teams, I don't think there is. Yes, pretty interchangeable. Agree. That's why I'm leaving them off. Doesn't really matter, you know, unless there's an active storyline. Let's see. Where is Michin going? The OC is kind of the OC is in NXT. The OC are in NXT. Carlos and not Carlos. Carl and what's his face are in NXT, I think. I don't want to see Michin go to NXT, but it's very possible. In fact, right now I predict Michin is in NXT. Where's Michin, Luke Gallows, Carl? You're all going to NXT, I'm afraid. It's the third brand now. It's the third brand. Where's Carl? I just saw the man. But Ciampa was in under C. Where is Carl? I literally just saw him. Where is? There he is. Jeez. All right. Carl, Luke, Michin, you're all going to NXT. What else we got? Kofi and what's his face? The interchangeable tag teams are interchangeable. Nia Jax. You kind of mix Liv Morgan and her are kind of going back and forth now. They attacked each other the other day. I guess she stays on Raw. And then later on, you can do Bianca versus Nia Jax, I guess. So we'll put Nia Jax on Raw, I guess. She still has a thing with Liv, I guess. I don't know. That can be up for debate. That's up for debate. But I think leave her on there for now. It's getting hella crowded. Getting hella crowded, folks. Yeah, so may not make sense to do much more. It's getting kind of crowded. What do you guys thoughts on Nia Jax? Now to SmackDown to face Bayley and Jade. I guess. Well, yeah, I don't think the Liv feud is that. Yeah, Liv is gonna be a heel. That makes sense. Liv is gonna be heel. Nia Jax is gonna be a heel. Let's end that now. Nia Jax can go to SmackDown. I agree. Not to SmackDown. Pedro, Richard, you're right. I do want to see Bianca and Nia Razar, but I do want to see that. I do want to see it. I do. But if Liv Morgan is going to be mixing it up with Becky now, and Liv Morgan is going to be mixing it up with Rhea, she really could go either way. She really could. She really could go either way. Because Bayley has Io, Dakota, Tiffany. I have Zoe Stark. I have The Raw Women's Division is looking kind of light. I'm not gonna lie. The Raw Women's Division, the way I have this set up, the Raw Women's Division is looking light again. This is a mistake. This is a mistake. I'm doing something wrong. Okay, I'm doing something wrong. Who do I have on SmackDown? I have Zoe Stark on SmackDown. I want her on SmackDown. That makes sense. Naomi. Can I put her on Raw? Can I put Naomi on Raw? Maybe I'll put JT Jane on Raw. JT Jane, Blair Davenport, spice up Raw. Got JT Jane, new blood. Blair Davenport, new blood. Bianca eventually. You have Liv Morgan, you got Becky. Charlotte to Raw. Charlotte, when she comes back from injury, do you want her on the same show as Rhea? We'll put Bianca on Raw, just in case they want to do the Bianca Charlotte stuff. Put Charlotte on Raw then. Nia Jax will be Liv Morgan speed bumped on the Revenge Tour. I think Liv Morgan going right after Becky Lynch. I think she's going right after her. Charlotte Andrade, Pedro, you are correct. Thank you for bringing that up. You're right. Charlotte Flair will be on Raw. Andrade, you're correct. Right. Pedro, you're thinking, you're a smart man. You are correct. Charlotte will be on Raw. It's Andrade. That balances out the star power. You got Rhea, Liv, Becky, Bianca. I got JC Jane. Well, now I think I'll put JC Jane back on SmackDown, I think. Nia Jax is on SmackDown now. Okay, so that's Charlotte, Blair, Bianca, Becky, Rhea. That's star power. Maybe another woman I'm missing. Let's look at the women. Natalya, NXT. Natalya. Maybe Fallon Henley on Raw. Maybe, we'll see. Natalya, NXT. Or she can float. She can float. But I'll put her on NXT. Harper Niven is in a tag team with Chelsea Green for now. Raquel, when you come back. Raquel, I'm putting you on Raw. Hoping she comes back. I feel for Raquel. I really do feel for Raquel. Raquel, you go to Raw. Oh my God, I thought about something. I just thought about something. Give me a second. Raquel, you gonna come back. Hopefully you'll be on Raw. I just thought about something. So now Raw has Charlotte Flair, Raquel, Bianca, Becky, Rhea, Liv, and Blair Davenport. SmackDown has JC Jane, Nia Jax, Naomi, Jade, Bailey, Zoe, Io, Dakota. I'm liking this shape. This is more even. I'm liking this. Now, Uncle Howdy. Let's say for argument's sake that the Wyatt Six is a thing, which means potentially Bo Dallas, Braun Strowman, Alexa Bliss. Where does that group go? Where does the Wyatt Six go? Assuming Alexa Bliss and Bo Dallas and them are going to be on the same show, maybe they'll be free agents. Maybe the Wyatt Six will pop up everywhere. Maybe that might make more sense for that faction to kind of float. Because I was thinking about Alexa Bliss. Where would Alexa Bliss go? I don't know where Alexa Bliss would go. But I'm not thinking about Shotzi's gonna be out for a while. I'm not thinking about Shotzi. Sonya Deville. Sonya, you go to. I'm not worried about Sonya Deville. She's gonna be in the tag team division probably anyway. That's kind of interchangeable. Tegan Knox. Tegan, what are you doing? What's going on with Tegan? I'll leave Tegan off for now. I'll put her in the pool, but I'm not really thinking about Tegan. Tegan, I'll put you in the pool. Sonya, put you in the pool. But I'm not really thinking about putting you out anywhere in particular right now. Alexa as well. Bo Dallas is a SmackDown. Tegan is interchangeable. Braun Strowman is in the draft pool for Monday Night Raw for Monday. Wow, interesting. Let's say for argument's sake that he's not going to be drafted. Wait. Let me look at I have it here. Where is it? Here it is. Well, let's show browser. Braun Strowman, it is available to be drafted. That doesn't mean you will be drafted, though. Keep in mind, just because you're available does not mean you will be drafted, right? But yeah, that's a good call. Let's see. Am I missing somebody? Am I missing anyone? No, I don't think so. Zelina will be with Ray. I'm lumping all of LWO with Ray. Trish Stratus. Not worried about her at all. Not worried about her. Tag team champions. The tag teams are interchangeable. Interchangeable. Do I have Randy Orton in here? Should be in here. Yeah, he's there. Guys, I think we did it. Unless I'm missing someone. I think we did it. Odyssey Jones, you might well go back to NXT, my friend. I feel sorry for Odyssey Jones. But I'm not really worried about him on the show right now. Someone else is going down to NXT. Someone else is. I don't know who, but someone else is going down. Who's not being used that could go down to NXT? I don't want to say Apollo Crews because he might well get cut after that. I don't want to say Adonis and Cedric Alexander, but it's possible. But no, now that they split the tag teams, I think there'll be chances for Cedric Alexander and Sante Adonis, so that they'll be fine. I think that's it. Omos to NXT. I can see that. Oh, yeah, Ricochet. Ricochet will be on whatever show Samantha Irvin is on. Ricochet will be on. Ricochet will be on Raw. Ricochet stays on Raw. Omos to NXT. Omos is a free agent. Free agent Omos. We don't want Omos beating up all the talent down there. Nikki Cross. I'm putting Nikki Cross in NXT. There you go. Nikki, I hope she doesn't watch this, but I would not be surprised if Nikki Cross gets cut soon. Honestly. But Nikki Cross, you go to NXT. That makes sense. I like that. Nikki, where you at? I said, Nikki, where you at? Is she even in here? Nikki, can't you see? Sometimes you gotta go down to NXT. That actually rhymed. All right, Nikki, you gotta go down to NXT. Where's Nikki Cross? All Stars. Cross. But your behind gotta go down. Sorry. You can work the young talent. It's the third brand now. It's the third brand. Cross. Yep. Going down. Going down in the earlier round. Where is Nikki Cross? Just put her in here. Screw it. Older Nikki Cross. Nikki, go to NXT. Who else? I think that's it. Unless the chat can remind me of somebody. MJF, yeah, right. I think that's it. Uncle Howdy. I have him going to SmackDown probably for the big production. So that entire group will, if up to me, I have them pop up on both shows, Raw and SmackDown. Let the Uncle Howdy be a free agent like Omos, kind of. That's what I would do. Cora Jade is injured. If she was, I would say she stays down in NXT though. She's not ready. Not for me. I'm actually down on Cora Jade. I'm kind of down on her, but that's a separate video. But Cora Jade is injured. She has an ACL tear. She's gonna be out for a while. Nikki Cross in a White Six faction, that could work. That'd be great for her. That'd be great for her. If not that, then NXT she goes. But I think that is it, folks. Raw has a stacked roster, a stacked women's division. Look at that women's division. Rhea, Becky, Liv, Bianca, Ivy Nile, Maxine, B-Fab, Blair Davenport, Charlotte Flair, Raquel. That is a good group of women. SmackDown has Jacy Jayne, Nia Jax, Zoe Stark, Naomi, Jade, Bayley, Tiffany, Io, Dakota. Even Steven, Nikki Cross as Sister Abigail. If Alexa Bliss comes back, not a part of that group, I will put Alexa in let's put Sonya Deville with I'm gonna leave it out. It's interchangeable. Interchangeable, it doesn't matter. Interchangeable. I agree. I want Bianca on Raw. Please have Bianca on Raw. Please have Bianca on Raw. All right, folks. That is it. That is our roster. Unless I'm forgetting somebody. Who could I possibly be forgetting? I don't think I'm forgetting anyone. I don't think so. Where's Jey Uso? Do I have Jey up here? Main event. Jey Uso. I think Jey Uso will go to SmackDown. Maybe? You have to have Jey and Jimmy on the same page now. Jey to SmackDown. Right? Is that right? I see Jacob Fatu interfering in that match at Backlash and screwing Jey Uso. I can see it. I see Jey Uso getting screwed, potentially by Jacob Fatu. I see it because I already took out Jimmy. Apparently Jimmy's actually injured, which is why he was written off. He has a legitimate injury. Jimmy does. So Jay's going to be mixing up with a bloodline potentially. Unless he has an active storyline. Does he have an active storyline? Jey does. Jay's right now, he's feuding with Damian Priest. But that's going to be a one-off, I think. Well, maybe Jey stays on Raw. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Jey stays on Raw. I don't know Jey. I don't know about Jey. I'm kind of down on Jey as well. I'm down on him as well. Sorry, Jay. I'm not loving what's happening with you. Yeet moment. In the Yeet movement. I don't love it. Jay Uso, where are you at? Is he even in here? Guess not. Just me, Us. Jay Uso, you're going. Well, time flies. It's been well over an hour. Jay Uso, where you at, Jay? Jay, he's already in here. Damn, where is Jay then? Jimmy in here too? Probably. Yep, they're both in here. Screw it. Where you guys think Jay and Jimmy should go? Can they mix up the GMs? If Jimmy's gonna be out, I see Jay teaming up with Kevin Owens. Jay to SmackDown. Jay to SmackDown. Jimmy to SmackDown as well. Jay to SmackDown. Cause KO needs help. Kevin Owens needs help. So Jay will help Cody Rhodes now on SmackDown. I think that's it. I don't think I'm missing anything now. I'm missing anything. Yeah. Let me see if I hit save or download. I think this is. I think is the this is the business right here. Here's the business right here. Maybe Fallon Henley gets called up. I don't know. Oh, I mean to do that. Being weird now. What's going on? Okay. I think this is it, folks. Maybe Tegan goes down to NXT. Maybe. Because Natty's going down there. Maybe Tegan goes down there as well. I can see that. Who is Sammy's backup against Gable and the Creeds? That is a good point. Sami Zayn is on Raw. Otis and Tozawa. Maybe Ilya Dragunov. Yeah, I got Jimmy on SmackDown. Jimmy and Jay. We have Blair Davenport going up. We have Daisy Jane going up. Is there anyone else? Any other women? Maybe Fallon Henley. I would call it Fallon Henley, but I thought they were doing some type of you know what? Fallon Henley, you're up. Fallon, you're going to Raw. You're going to Raw. Because they had her lose to Jada Parker for no reason. It looked like they were going to do a heel turn angle with her, but then she lost to Jada Parker. Maybe they're putting over Jada Parker for her to then go up. So I have Fallon Henley on Raw now. That is a stacked women's division on Raw. SmackDown looking good as well. I'm loving it. I like what we did here. I think we won. No complaints. No, nothing. I love it. Alexa Bliss, you'll go to SmackDown probably. If you go a solo, if with Bray Wyatt, the White Six thing, then doesn't matter. I'll be a free agent. Here it is, folks. All right, folks. Thank you for joining me in this. We did it. We got it together. Proud of this list. I'm a fan of it. Tomorrow, excuse me. Tomorrow I have some other video or stream. I don't know yet, but we'll see. The draft is Friday. Should be fun. I will be streaming the draft on Friday. Thank you guys so much for joining. Hit the like button before you head out of here. See me on Twitter, and I will talk to you guys later. Make sure you hit that like button.
Hip Hop